a lot of people, even though it's a weekday, a lot of people are out here on the street to register their displeasure against the menace of Galamsey. And we are proud. I want to say that. And I want to say this is the beginning of true democracy, not the sham we've been practicing as democracy. Because a true democracy should give the will and power to the people to voice out their displeasure, to stand up to unconstitutional conduct. And I've always been saying that one day I want to wake up to a Ghana where I'll be able to defend my country against my government or any form of government. And that is what we are saying now. We are proud and we are calling on all those who are not yet here to come join us. If they wouldn't be able to make it today, we have tomorrow and most importantly Saturday. They should all come out on Saturday. We want to shut down the city for our lives. This is not just any protest. It is not just a march. It is not just any stand to put our voices out there, but it's a desperate cry for survival. It's a desperate cry for survival against deliberate attempt to destroy our land, our water, and our lives. Thank you.
I mean, when you walk for about 5 minutes, you pause, and then most of you fall to your knees. What's the significance of that?
No, so we want to put the severity of the problem out there. Now we can't, when we march and we sing, it's just like we are happy and we are just moving along. But then kneeling down signifies that no, we are at a point where we are choking. We are at a point where we are choking and we can't stand anymore. Go. So it's just a symbolic, deep symbolic significance to the severity of the problem and the devastation that is being caused by Galamsey, and then the destruction of the spirit of democracy. Look at how our comrades were arrested, were abducted, kidnapped, detained, denied bail by the judiciary, and even denied food, water, and access to their legal representations. Even just as yesterday, they moved people from their old cells to new cells just to make them to create some inconvenience for the lawyers. And this is barbaric, this is tyrannical, and this is not a true democracy. Thank you.
The Attorney General spoke yesterday and indicated that at the next court hearing, which is expected to be on the 8th and 11th of October respectively, there should not be an opposition to a bail when this matter is called back in court. Good news?
So let me tell you, he's just trying to eat up his words. He's directly involved in the case, and we all know that. Now you have infringed on the rights of the people already. So calling out this does not clean the damage or does not whitewash the damage that is already done. Now, infringement is as bad as assassination and murder, and we should all know that. Infringement on our basic human rights is as bad as murder and assassination. And you can't do that and just go scot-free. And you think, okay, I come out and put up a communique to just throw the narratives away that we are concerned. They have never been concerned. And I want to say it on authority. Leadership has never been concerned about the life of the people they took an oath to serve. Even look at the Ghana police, who says that they want to serve in integrity, or they are serving in integrity. See, since I started having confrontation with the Ghana police, they have never ever served in integrity. Maybe today's case will be different. But all the confrontation I've had with them, they've never served in integrity. And that is an abuse of power, abuse of position. And we can't sit down anymore. We can't go to sleep, we can't go to bed and sleep with our eyes closed when our lives are choking out of us. When the environment is being destroyed, when our resources are being destroyed slowly, at a fast pace, and our lives are being destroyed slowly. Look at Galamsey. Look at Galamsey. The use of mercury, cyanide, arsenic, lead, and other harmful chemicals. And these are heavy metals. If any chemical students out there know that these are heavy chemicals and very dangerous to our system. But that is what we have as a norm. And the ordinary Ghanaian is accepting it because he is partisan or because he is aligned. And when we stood up against this menace and this stupidity and this rot in our country, you tell us that we have interest. Yes, I have an interest. And my interest is to see a better Ghana. And that's my fucking interest.
You spoke about the Ghana police. Let's talk about them. I saw you engage with them
before
you started this procession. What was the engagement about between you and the police?
Okay, so I'm the lead convener. And then we've had some engagement with them. So I was just reminding them of their responsibility. That, okay, so we've had some engagements and you table some things. Now, do not deviate from it. We want to see proper policing here, and any infringement will not be taken lightly because we had an engagement and you assured us that you are going to play your role as Ghana Police. Now, the Public Order Act does not give the police any other responsibility than to safeguard public order and public safety when it comes to protests. They are not supposed to lead the protest. So when I saw them caging us in the protest, I went to them and I asked them, what is happening here? Because it seems as if you want to cage us and prevent the message from going out there, and this is not democracy. And they have to do the corrections.
The police put out a statement just yesterday that you have assured them that this will be a peaceful protest, and that if it is not, they are going to use all meaningful force to disperse the crowd. Are you assuring us today that it's going to be a peaceful protest today?
Yes, protest is protest, okay? Now, we cannot describe anything as a peaceful protest. Now, but then protest is supposed to be done within the remit of the law. And when it's done within the remit of the law, then it fits to be a protest. Do you understand that? So the qualification is what I don't understand. But then, when we say peaceful protest, now it's or should I say it's conditional. Now, if the police do not act out of responsibility, then we are going to have a peaceful protest. If we also do not act out of our role, then we are going to have a peaceful protest. So it does not only lie on us to hold a peaceful protest, but lie on the police as well, because they are also citizens. They are not. They can't act as if they are un-Ghanaians. They are Ghanaians. So they are part of the protest, and they should show us. So when the police confront my people or the crowd or the citizens, and then they also maybe push back or defend themselves, then you put it out there that it is a violent protest. No, we can use this as a basis or a benchmark to qualify protest. This protest is not a clamorous demonstration. It is a demonstration, and demonstration has been assessed by research and placed in constitutional remits, so that when we are having a demonstration, we know that it is the right of the individual. So you can't qualify protest, you can't qualify demonstration.
Okay, over the years, protests have been one of the major ways Ghanaians have expressed their plight, the grave of their concerns. I want to know, after this 3-day protest, do you have a plan B?
Yes, we have. No, so we are going to serve them petitions. And now, after the petition, Saturday we are holding a vigil at the Independence Square. And now, after this, we are going to have a lot of engagement with there are a lot of organized groups that have come out, coalitions and other ones, to also issue a press. Okay, so we are going to form a united front with all these people now to look at a proper action that we can take as citizens, that is within the remits of the Constitution, to put an end to this galamsey and unconstitutional conduct by state authorities. So that is what we're going to do. We are going to harmonize concerns and then have a united front, so basically.
Okay, so is that going to be on hold if your concerns are addressed as a
Yes, okay, so we are not full-time demonstrators or protesters. Now, we are only doing this because this is our responsibility as citizens. And when things are going wrong, we need to stand for Ghana. Look at all of us when we went to school. We recited a pledge, or we pledged that we are going to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, our motherland. Is that not what we did? But are we being faithful and loyal to Ghana, our motherland? Now, this is what we have taken, or we have pledged, and we have taken an oath to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, our motherland. And that's what we are doing now. So when they put a ban on galamsey today, they stop the unconstitutional conduct, and they release the protesters fairly, then we are going to stop and go home and sleep well.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if you've answered this already, but what solution will you propose to address the root causes of galamsey?
See, let me tell you. Galamsey is not just an illegal mine, Galamsey is a deliberate attempt, okay, to distract our water, our land, and our lives by just some few greedy people. So the root cause is greed. Now, they are not able to do anything about it because these people involved in the galamsey are the same people in position, are the same people who fund the political parties and help them to get to power. Now, so their actions are compromised and impartial just because these are the same people who finance their political agenda and activities. Thank you.
Thank you very much.